I got your belly. I got your belly. I got, I got your belly. Oh, you're so soft. I got your belly. Oh, I love you, little girl. I love you. Look at that tail go. Oh, I'll let you rest. I lied. Good girl. Oh, I'd eat you like ice cream. Even the back of his head is handsome. You're beautiful at every angle, honey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love you. I love you. He's like, enough, Daddy. Enough. Eleanor's lounging in Buddy's favorite place. Look how beautiful she is, lit by the sun. She's like made of chocolate ice cream. Right? I love you, honey. Hey guys, hi. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Today is November 6th, I think. It's probably about noon. I don't know. I'm heading into the post office to drop off 3 packages. I sold some feather picks, 20 of them for $30. I spent $3 on the bunch. I sending out a vintage glass from a gas station, collectible. I got 18 for it. I think I spent $1. And what else am I sending out? Oh, a Dole Whip bowl from Disney World. I got it for like 50 cents. It was half off $1. And I think I sold it for 15. So yeah, not too bad, in addition to the 80 that I got for the 4 glasses the other day. So yeah, maybe I'll go back to selling stuff on eBay. I mean, I won't have to work so hard. Let's see. I am flying out to Tampa tonight. So I'm getting to the post office. I'm going to the grocery store, buy some food, and then hang out with the cats, take a nap before my flight tonight. My show time is 8. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks. 8:15 or something. I don't know, but I'll see you later. Hey there. So indeed, I am going to Tampa tonight. My check-in is at 8:19. Going to Tampa, should get there very early in the morning, like 4 something in the morning. Give me a chance to get a good solid sleep before I head off to Busch Gardens. I have a Platinum Pass. I haven't used it in months, so I'm looking forward to going. Here at the post office, I'll be leaving in a moment. A distractingly attractive couple just walked by me. It's a heterosexual couple, but the two of them were so startlingly attractive. It was like, oh my God, please have attractive children. You know, they were like as attractive as like Angelina and Brad in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I mean, that attractive. What was I going to tell you? Oh my God. So I wanted to share some photographs or some videos of Eleanor this morning, but I just couldn't get my camera. I was so I just had my hands all over her. Her favorite place to hang out with me is the bathroom. When I'm sitting on the toilet with my shorts around my ankles, that is when Eleanor is most loving, and she's a kinky cat. But she loves attention, particularly in that position when I am not able to run up and grab my camera. But she was looking up at me as I needed her body. She's looking up at me with these eyes that made me think of the German movie Metropolis from 1927. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth watching. These coldly but still seductive eyes. Like, she's like this. She's just like, oh yeah. Cold, but just really like, oh yes, take me now. So funny. But why am I telling you all this? I have no idea. I kind of miss Vlogtober. I know a couple of you do. A handful of you have told me. A couple of you have told me you miss Vlogtober. So do I. Oh, I meant to go that way. Oh, well. And if you did not see, off topic, not joyous, not happy, not celebratory, but if you look at my channel, if you pay attention to my channel, I made a post last night just before I was going to sleep. It was last night, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I can't believe it. 2 years ago last night that Claire, I'm sorry, I can't even think of her name. That Claire was lying on her side. I discovered her chest struggling. She was like, it looked like she was having a seizure. She had a disease called FIP, where her abdominal area was filling up with the fluid. I've seen some videos on it since, and it's like this golden syrup almost, kind of, that's what I remember seeing, filling up her abdominal cavity, and she just couldn't breathe. Her internal organs were being like compressed by this fluid, and it had reached a point where she could no longer breathe. That's what I understand the disease to be. Maybe I'm wrong, but it was horrifying. If you were with me back then, you know how affected I was. Well, it was 2 years ago last night. Am I going to go? Yeah, I'm going to go after. That I took Claire to the vet, and a couple hours later, it was the morning of November 6th. So today, 2 years ago, I had to say goodbye to Claire. And last night I'm writing the post, and I mean literally tears rolling down my face. I shouldn't start crying now because I'm driving, but tears rolling down my face in that I miss her so much. There are times I swear I feel her little feet. She used to walk up next to me in bed, and this very particular little cadence, delicate little footsteps, very unlike the other cats. And she would walk up, and she would kind of use her paw, and she'd go tap, tap. She'd just tap me twice, and she'd look at me with these big blue eyes that she wanted some love, and whatever. So it was the morning of the 6th, 2 years ago. I had to say goodbye to her. I did film the experience as much as I could, because I wanted to capture even that, because I knew that I wouldn't have her anymore, and that I would value even the pain. I even value the pain of her not being here, but it still crushes me. I still miss her so bad. Every time I sit down and, I try to go to the bathroom, and Eleanor comes up, oh, love me, love me, love me. Buddy's constant meowing. He talks more than I do. Anytime, it irritates me, because sometimes it does. Anytime, I flash immediately back to Claire and what I would give to see her eyes open again. So I am able to practice a little bit more patience with Eleanor and Buddy. I love them very much, but I do miss Claire. Now I'm gonna start to cry, and I can't because I have to drive. So I'm going to see you guys later. I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'm craving Black Bear Diner. I wish I had some cash or a bottle of water to give to this guy who's walking up next to my car. He's got a cat or a figure made out of aluminum foil, and I think he's trying to sell it. I have nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a free-form video, right? All right. So, in this video, you're going to see the trip that I'm on, because I think it's a 4-day trip, and this has already been like 10 minutes of me talking, blah, 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 blah. So I'm probably going to do a separate video of any of my capers at Busch Gardens, just so this video isn't like an hour and a half long. So, I'll see you later on the way to work. All right, see you soon. I am stuffed like a tick. I just left Black Bear Diner. Had my normal. I didn't take any pictures of it. It's pancakes, eggs, bacon. I'm stuffed. There's a Goodwill next door. I walked in, didn't find anything. I'm about to walk out. Shoes were on the left-hand side of the door. Got a pair of Mephisto Taiga, whatever it is, pair of shoes. It's their leather mesh up on top, super comfortable, $20, almost brand new, and they sell for, there's my car, they sell for $288 online, super comfortable. These are going to Tampa with me tonight. Right, so stopped off at Sprouts, bought some food for my trip. I didn't eat as much as I usually do, because I'll be in Busch Gardens one of the days, pretty much the whole day. Looking at my cooler bag that I use for grocery shopping, I look at it and I'm like, is that cat puke? I think it's cat puke. Whatever. This is my life. Is that cat puke? I don't know. Who cares? Hey there, every time I think, oh, I can go home and take a nap or stop being an adult for 4 or 5 hours, you know, I realize, oh, there's something else I have to do. Ugh, and the perfect time to do it, too. It's 4:16 in the afternoon. I feel like I've got a lot done today. Went to the post office. I packed up all the items. I hadn't had anything packed. Went to have lunch, went grocery shopping. I feel like I went to Goodwill, got some cute shoes, but then I realized I have to go to the bank. I know you're spending a day with me just doing chores. It might as well be Vlogmas, right? So I forgot to go to the bank. I have to go to the bank. I need singles. I need tip money. So I try to have money on me. It looks like I'm a stripper or that I have a problem going to strip clubs, because I always have a stack of singles in my bag or on my person. I'd like to have money to tip the van drivers, of course, because they work very hard, slinging bags with no respect. And housekeeping, if they're trying not to claw their way into my room, and or if I've left the room in a little bit of a disarray, which I try not to. And who else do we usually tip? Oh, the servers at our restaurants. If we get breakfast or something or a meal, I definitely like to tip, especially if they've served me or if they're whatever. If I'm getting a free meal, I like to at least tip somebody. So I like to have some money on me for tipping. So I need to go to the bank, of course, during the beginning of rush hour. But I was going to save this question for a Q&A in the future. I might include it there anyway, because some of you may not have seen this video. But somebody asked me recently, how do I feel about tips, receiving tips? And tipping is very slippery around me. I don't enjoy it. I appreciate it. It just doesn't make me feel very comfortable. The person who's often tipping me, not every time, but the person who's often tipping me is someone who has just received a cocktail or an adult beverage, and it feels like they're either trying to ensure that they'll be served again, better served, or overserved. I'm going to serve everyone to my best ability, so there's no denying that. How often we do a service and how much you have to drink depends entirely on the length of the flight we have and your behavior, and how many you've actually had. So, because somebody says, oh, alcohol is different to your body in the air. It may or may not be, but I know how people behave after a couple buzz balls. So, I try not to accept tips right away. I'll say something like, oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I kind of tilt my head a little bit to show some, niceness. But I haven't done anything remarkable yet. When I do something fantastic, you go ahead and tip me. And I usually don't see that money again. But I have accepted tips from some people after I've done something remarkable, and I've said no thank you once or twice. If they press upon me to accept it, I will take it. There have been the occasions where someone has gone to shake my hand and they've pushed money into it. And then what are you going to do? Like throw it back at them as they leave the plane? So I have accepted some tips, but for the most part, tips make me a little uncomfortable. So I'm not saying don't tip your flight attendants. You certainly can. But tip under the right circumstances and try to be like, I don't know, try not to expect anything when you tip. That should be a life lesson anyway. If you give something away, don't expect to see anything in return. Or a thank you sometimes, because sometimes you don't even get a thank you. But that's my feeling on tips. So there you go. I am almost at the bank. The next time I see you, I promise, will probably be at the airport. Unless the cats do something cute, right? I don't know. You never know with my channel. I'll see you shortly. I know. I don't want to wake up either, honey. Can you see how Eleanor's laying in her bed? She is crazy. So I just got to the employee parking area and I saw some coworkers taking pictures of an airplane over there. I'm like, what are they looking at? So I pop over here and I don't know what type of aircraft that is, but it is Atlas Air. It is ginormous. I've never seen a larger aircraft in person, but that is monstrously large. The wing itself is crazy. I suspect that it's carrying cars because of the F1 race coming up, but I mean, that is a monster aircraft. All right, so there's lots and lots of parking tonight. Let's cross our fingers we can get a good spot up near the airport. I am very proud of myself. I have parallel parked like 5 times in my life. And I did a good job. Literally 5 times in my life. I avoided actively, but... Hey there. All right, so I got to the airport. I have not been randomed in Las Vegas in a very long time, which is very, very nice. I just cursed myself to be random next time, but I was just at Wendy's a moment ago grabbing a quick bite to eat, and I'm sitting there, and this woman on my right says this group of young people, also on my right, if they would watch her bag while she went and smoked a cigarette. They said, sure. How long do you think you'll be? She said, oh, just a few minutes. Okay. What? No, I wanted to like yell, no, don't. If anyone ever asks you to watch their bags at the airport, say no, big, giant no. First off, there is no smoking area out that part of the airport. You have to enter the airport through security, walk down to like A gates, and there is a smoking area over there. There is no smoking area within a reasonable walking distance from the Wendy's that we're at. So please say no, because who knows what's in that bag and who knows who they are. So I know that sounds very suspicious. Yep, you got to be at the airport. It is 8 o'clock. My showtime is 8:19. I think I'm going to continue this video through my arrival in Tampa and then wrap this up as if it were Vlogtober. I know some of you really liked Vlogtober because this video is already long enough to be a video on its own, and all I've done was just arrive at work. So I'll see you probably in Tampa. Look at that flamingo in the Tampa airport. Look at the people. That flamingo is giant. So cute. All right, hotel. I've just arrived in the room. We've got this little closet area with an extra blanket up there. Very nice little bench for bags and stuff like that. Nice little workspace. Very nice looking bed. And a very nice looking sofa that doesn't have any strange stains on it, which is nice. And we have a nice view outside of a parking lot. Oh goodness. Hey guys, how are you? So it's just past 6 o'clock in the morning. I've just had a bite to eat. I've plugged in all of my work devices to make sure that they're all charged so I don't forget to do so tomorrow. I'm going to try and get like 3 or 4 hours sleep so I can get to Busch Gardens relatively early. They close at 6 tomorrow, so I can come back here and eat and get a good night's rest for tomorrow. So tonight's flight from Vegas to Tampa was not as easy. Well, the flight itself, once we took off, was very easy. Passengers were very nice. Pretty much everybody slept. But the boarding is always challenging, but the boarding process tonight was a lot. In particular with one group of people. One of them came on board, and he came on, and instantly I knew something was going on. His posture, his eyes, the way he's holding his bags and moving, I instantly was like, flag, flag, flag. And he had a big giant duffel bag in the back that was bouncing back and forth. And I said, "Sir, would you mind just watching your bag as you go through the cabin? Because these bags, like backpacks, when people tie shoes on the back of backpacks, why are you doing that? They swing back and forth and they hit people on the head." So I was like, "Sir, could you just watch your bag, please?" And he goes, "I'll watch your bag." I'm like, okay. So I said to my chaser, "Could you go down and check on him and where he's sitting and see what's going on?" Because we both instantly knew something was going on. And then the people who were sitting in 1A and 1C were saying, yeah, they were sitting near him, and he seemed intoxicated at the gate. And then they had seen him earlier at the bar, at a bar drinking like straight shots. And the guy ended up behaving in a very intoxicated manner. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional. I've been reminded that by my airline that I am not to decide whether or not they're intoxicated. If they appear intoxicated, I can call a CRO, a complaint resolution officer, and have them go down and talk to them. Well, he got off, his girlfriend got off, and two other people they're traveling with got off the plane with him. Everyone except for him seemed pretty chill, but his behavior became increasingly aggressive, and I could hear him all the way down the jet bridge. The gate agent later on told me that, he's not flying with us anywhere in the near future. It's, if you're ever in a situation and a gate agent says, "Let's go for a walk," get off the plane. It's not going to help to be like rageful at the gate agent or the flight attendant, but it was pretty cut and dry. It was very, very obvious to everyone involved that there was alcohol potentially involved. So he got off the plane. His group got off the plane. Two of his friends, which seemed fine, they were behaving beautifully, they stayed on board. But it was a lot. It was a lot. Unnecessary. But speaking of a lot and unnecessary, this video is already full video length. And all I did was talk to you about what I did today and this one leg to Tampa. So I'm going to end this video here. And then I'll pick up the rest of the video for this trip tomorrow morning. All right? So I will see you very soon. All right? Toodaloo. Fly safe. Bye.